pain that you've went through will allow you to have such a massive impact and purpose going forward. I've been through what you're going through. I want to help.
Oh, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. You know, you talk about pain from purpose a lot, and I really love that message. But what happens when you've been through so much in your life that you're kind of like trying to pick which one that actually was the pain? You know,
What's the common thread between all of the pain?
the common thread. Man, I really never thought about it. You know, I would tell you that. I think I've talked to you before on messaging, and I do have a mental illness, so that's a big one. Problems with family members. I don't mean to be so blunt about things, but it's suicidal attempts and just relationship things and just a lot of things I've been through. You know, so it's kind of hard to like pinpoint a common theme. I wouldn't.
Okay, so
you know.
why would you want to kill yourself?
At that time, probably not thinking about, probably not loving myself or loving my life enough and thinking I was worthless and things of that nature.
That's it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely could see that. Yeah.
Helping people not feel worthless.
Right.
And that shows up, you know, that shows up in the relationship issues that you had where you felt worthless.
Yeah.
That shows up in whatever you said you had a disability,
mental illness. Yeah.
And having to deal with that. And I'm sure you felt worthless.
Oh yeah.
When you first, right? So like, that's it. It's like helping people not feel worthless.
Yeah.
And then you have, maybe you felt worthless many times in your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here's the thing, like the size of the pain that you've went through will allow you to have such a massive impact and purpose going forward.
Yeah.
Because you just haven't felt worthless once. You felt worthless many, many, many times in your life. And maybe even now there's still moments where you feel a little worthless over things. That's okay. You may not be completely out of the hole, but you're better than you were 5 years ago.
Right. Yes, that is true.
And there's a lot of people who currently are what you were 5 years ago.
Right.
And they need help.
Yeah.
And I can't talk to them as well as you can. Because you've been through it. I never wanted to kill myself. I was like never close to killing myself. Never.
Right.
So I can have empathy if somebody talks about that, but I can't share a story to say, you know what, when I was 22, I tried to kill myself, because it's not real. But you can share that.
Yeah, most definitely.
So it's not these random things that happen. They're all tied to not feeling, or they're all tied to you feeling worthless.
Yeah.
And if somebody comes to you and they're feeling worthless and they spend 15 minutes talking to you and they leave the conversation with hope in their eyes again, they feel like, like maybe I can do something. Like maybe I'm not worthless. Maybe I do have a light. Maybe I can make something out of this.
Right.
If you see that light in their eyes and you see the hope and they walk away and you know that they're going to go off and do something, that's going to fill you up with so much love and joy and pride and passion, knowing that you helped another individual not feel worthless today.
Right. Yeah. I love that. I love that. I really appreciate it. I really do. I really do.
That's what and that will never get old.
Yeah.
It'll never get old, man. You'll be 95 years old and you help somebody in the old age home not feel worthless, like you're still going to love it.
Right. Yeah.
You're still going to love it. So that's great. Like when you figure that out, now you just got to go out and do it. Now you got to figure out how do you serve. And the serving comes through all the pain points that you went through, you can help other people through. So whether it's finding other people who are suicidal, or other people who have a mental illness, or other people who've gone through relationship issues, or whatever list of 18 things that you went through that caused all these moments for you, you can help all of those people out.
Right. Yeah. I believe I can as well too. You know,
I believe you can too,
really
dude. Like I feel you got a huge heart. I feel it already.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that.
And now it's just reaching out, and whether there's no perfect start, like go volunteer at a organization, or reach out to people who are leaving comments on Twitter that they want to kill themselves or whatever. Like you just start and say, hey, I've been through what you're going through. I want to help.
Right. Yes.
And then you start building momentum towards that. And then that can lead to content, and that can lead to speaking gigs, and that can lead to a book deal or coaching or brand deals or sponsorship. Like it can lead to a lot of things, but it's building the momentum at the beginning.
Yeah.
So you've been through all the pain, you have lots of passions. The only thing missing is that unifying connection, which is you want to help people not feel worthless.
Yeah, most definitely. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Cool, man. Cheering you on. Much love. Thank you for joining in.
Thank you. See you.
That's a great question to ask yourself. If you're looking at, I've been through so much, my purpose comes from my pain, but I have so many pains. What's the connective tissue? What's the unifying thing between them? And here's a great way to do it. We got to his super quick, but I've walked people through this enough times to know. But what you can do for yourself is, if say he had 15 different things that made him feel bad, 15 different really terrible moments in his life. First off, I mean, my heart goes out, but at the same time, like that sets you up for such an amazing life going forward. Next to each of those things that cause you pain, write down the 3 emotions that you felt, because it's not physical pain that causes the problem. It's not that you broke your arm and your arm hurt a lot. It's the emotional pain. It's the psychological pain. So what were the emotions that you felt? So that's why I asked him, I went to the most painful one, which is suicide, right? Like attempted suicide, it's hard to get much worse than that, right? So what he listed, you go right to the most painful one, like why? Is it because I felt worthless? So if you want to do this for yourself, make your list of the most painful moments and then write 3 keywords as to the emotion that you felt. I felt worthless, I felt useless, I felt not loved, I felt whatever. Try to go back there, not to live in the pain, but just to remember kind of what you're thinking and what you're telling yourself. And then write those 3 things down. And then if you have a list of 15 different painful moments, awesome. You just see what word keeps popping up, and over and over and over again. And for him, it'd be feeling worthless. The mental illness made him feel worthless. The relationships made him feel worthless. And so if you went through it, we could have gone through it step by step, slowly like that. I'm skipping steps just to help him get a result faster. But for you to do it at home, that's what you do. 3 keywords for each one. See what's the related theme, and then that's what you want to help other people fix, and it'll never get old. If you have a podcast or interview show and want me to be a guest on it, I have 2 options for you. There's a link right there next to me. Go click it, and I look forward to being a guest on your show.